Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use fill mode. Fill mode's a great way to add variety to your track, to add some performance and playability. Also in this video will be an introduction to conditional locks, which I'm going to be going through all of them in another video. We're going to make a basic drum pattern and then create a drum fill, and I'll show you how to play it. Let's jump into it. Right here I have a brand new pattern entitled fill mode, and I'm using a natural sounding kit. So first, let's make a really simple beat. I'm going to add some kicks. And now let's add some snares and hi-hats. So let's hear what that sounds like. Cool. So for this, I'm actually going to extend the sequencer steps from 16 to 32. So I go function, page, and that opens up the scale menu. Let's bring it up to 32. And then if I hit function page again, we should be all set. And you can see there's 2 pages here. Also, what's cool about doing that after you program in the initial beat is that it copies it over in the second page. So that just goes on and on. It's kind of a boring beat. So let's add in a drum fill. So what I was thinking for a fill would be just kind of a traditional sounding drum fill, which introduces some tom sounds. Maybe does a kind of tom build up at the end. So in a drum fill like that, the drummer will have to use his hands that he plays hi-hats with on his toms. So he's going to stop playing the hi-hats. So let's start there. I'm going to go to my hi-hats, go into grid mode. I'm going to go to the second page because that's where our drum fill is going to be. And what I want to set is all of these triggers to not sound when fill mode is activated. So how you do that is you can hold down a trigger, go up to your conditional locks, and find fill with a line over it. That means it will not sound when you activate fill mode. Now you can do that by holding down as many keys as your fingers can do. So I'm going to hold down 4 at a time. Now those aren't active. I'll do 2 here. Those aren't active. 3 here. Those aren't active. And we'll do these 4. All right, so now we've taken our hi-hats out of the equation. Let's go on to the snare drum. We're still on the second page, but I'm going to add a few more snare hits in our fill. So let's go step 1. We'll turn it to fill mode without the line on top. This means that it will only sound when fill mode is activated. I'm also going to turn the velocity up on this one so that it hits really hard. Let's do number 2. We'll do fill mode as well, but I'm going to turn the velocity down to about medium. Let's do 3 as well. And let's go 7 and 9. Cool. Let's add in our toms. I have 2 toms to choose from, a higher one and a lower one. Let's start with the higher one. So let's do this one, but I'm going to set it to fill mode and turn up my velocity all the way. And we'll set number 8, fill. Let's do a medium velocity. I like to vary up the velocity, just gives it a little bit more like of a human feeling. Now let's go to our lower tom. This one is the one that I want to kind of have build up at the end. So we'll start here. We'll go to fill and we'll start low. Next one, fill. A little bit higher. This is the last one, so I want this one to be bigger. Awesome. Now let's see, what else do we have? The kick. Guess we'll leave the one on. Let's put this one to say it does not go off when the fill is going. Let's set this one to not go off as well. And we'll go here. We'll set this one as part of the fill. Turn it all the way up. Cool. So let's hear what it sounds like. I should start. To activate the fill, all you have to do is press the page button. I'll let it play one time through, so you can hear that none of the changes we just made impact it. This time I'm going to activate it. You know what this needs? Is a big cymbal hit when it comes back in. So let's go. Yeah. And we'll go to number 1, fill, and that's going to be up all the way. Let's try that again. So there's no fill. And here we go. Pretty cool. And I should note too that you're not limited to letting the fill run its whole way. You can hit it in the middle. So So there's a couple of other ways you can activate fill mode. You can do it manually, like I was just doing. You can also set it to activate one time through the cycle, and then it will turn off after it goes one time through. Or you can latch it. And how you do that is by a combination of page and the yes button. If you want to just activate it for one time through the cycle, press yes, then page. If you want to latch it, press page, then yes, then let go of page. Let me show you. So let's activate it for one time through the cycle. I'm going to let it play one time through, then I'll activate it. So notice it finishes playing the active pattern, and then the next pattern, it will activate it. Let me do it again. Okay, here we are. That one was kind of tough with the fill that I programmed in because of that cymbal hit was on the 1 and it doesn't quite fit, but you get the idea. The other way is to latch it permanently on, and that one you have to press yes and page and then make sure you let go of page before you let go of yes. And then to turn it off again, just press page. Personally, I like just doing it manually. I think it's easiest and has the least chance of messing up. But that's how you use fill mode. I'd also really recommend that you get creative with this. I used a basic drum beat and basic drum fill, but there's tons of uses for this. Use it with melodic sequences and things like that to kind of vary things up. Or you could even change the sample sound or use a sound lock to change the sound. It really is a great example of conditional locks. And in another video, I'm going to get into all the other conditions that you can program in. So I hope you found this useful. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Once again, thanks to Perfect Circuit for sponsoring this video series. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.